Lauderdale-by-the Sea is a cozy beach town about 30 miles north of Miami. An eye-catcher is the Fisherman's Pier. Unfortunately, the pier doesn't look like this anymore. It got first seriously damaged by Hurricane Irma in 2017 and then also by Storm Nicole in 2022. And Nicole slammed the whole midsection away. And the pier looks now like this and is not used for fishing anymore. In this video we're going to give you some recommendations for the preparation of your dive or snorkel tour. Certainly check out the weather forecast and marine conditions before you go to the dive spots. There are days with really rough sea and the Fort Lauderdale area has a reputation for thunderstorms. We try to arrive before 10 AM find a nice parking spot nearby the beach. We don't like to make long walks with heavy diving gear.
This is a good place for beginners because it's easy to get into the water and it doesn't get deeper than 20 feet.
It is good to do some planning with your buddies before the dive or snorkel tour. Do you want to go to the first reef or the second reef or both? You certainly don't want to waste a lot of time in that desert in between the two reefs because there is not much to see.
We advise you to bring a dive flag because you don't want to find out the hard way why Fort Lauderdale is the yacht capital of the world.
There is an amazing diversity of marine life. You typically will see angelfish, grunts, turtles, large schools of fish, rays, porcupines, sweepers, triggerfish, morays, lobsters, and certainly tarpons and nurse sharks. And that all is very close to the shore. Visibility is usually better with high tide, and water temperatures vary from in the 70s in January till high in the 80s in July and August. Here we see Elle filming some grey angelfish. As you see, she did that very well. Grey angelfish are usually happy to model for your picture or video. Close family member is the French angelfish. They have a similar shape, but a little bit more glitter and glamour. They also like to be the star in your picture or video. Turtles are common at Lauderdale-by-the Sea. Here we see a green turtle. The Lauderdale area is also a popular nesting place for turtles. It is pretty likely that you will be inspected by one or more tarpons during your snorkeling or diving. Tarpons are actually lucky because they're not very popular for consumption. Their meat is full of spines. A small group of beautiful Atlantic spadefish. And here we have some lobsters.
Is it a safe place for lobsters?
Not at all. There are many divers who go out there to catch a lobster meal. And the lobster season is from August until May. So lobsters have a really hard time in Lauderdale-by-the Sea. Here are PG and myself posing for a picture.
Here we have a beautiful nurse shark. They look quite friendly. Are they?
Yes, they are very friendly. They don't attack people. However, sometimes accidents happen because people think they can pet them or hand feed them. And they are still sharks. They have sharp teeth. And if they bite your fingers or hand, it can be quite serious. So don't hand feed them or pet them. They're really common at Lauderdale-by-the-Sea. Usually you will see 1, 2 or even more during one dive or a snorkel tour. This fish is only 3 inch, but certainly the most aggressive fish around. It's a damsel fish and they attack everybody who tries to come close to their territory. Let's have a look at some spiny friends.
This guy is a porcupine fish. The balloon fish. And here we have the burr fish.
Another odd-shaped swimmer. This one doesn't have spines. And it's called the smooth trunkfish. Suddenly I run into a school of very unusual looking fish, and they also have an unusual name. They're called lookdowns. Their silvery camouflage helps them disappear into the sunlit water, making them nearly invisible to predators. Lookdowns are common along the Atlantic shore from New York down to Florida. Here I'm posing with Elle for another great picture. This is the largest eel of the Murray eel family. The green Murray. They may look scary, but they are not aggressive at all. They feed mostly at night, hunting fish, octopus and crustaceans. And this beautiful fish is a black grouper. Unfortunately, you don't see them that often. They are considered as one of the best tasting fish and they are heavily overfished. A school of Atlantic bumpers. They belong to the jack family and they are very common in the Western Atlantic. Divers and snorkelers will spot quite often the southern stingray. But even more common is the smaller cousin, the yellow stingray. This yellow stingray is trying to find food that is hidden under the sand. A squid couple. They can change the color of their skin instantly. A couple of grey triggerfish. We can see here their very distinctive style of swimming. Grey triggerfish are common in the Western Atlantic from Nova Scotia till Argentina. A school of needlefish. They usually swim and feed just below the surface. Surgeonfish at work. They are the reef gardeners. They explore the reefs and graze on algae growing over the corals. They play an important role in keeping the reefs healthy.
This is the end of the tour. We hope you enjoyed it.
In case you want to see more, we also have episodes about the Blue Heron Bridge in Florida, Isla Mujeres in Mexico, Reef Louis, Florida Keys, and even one in freshwater, Little Jessie Lake in Minnesota. And we are currently working on one about Bonaire. Stay tuned.